Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to BANTER Workshop. So I've been using a Bosch Jigsaw for a few years now and I really like it. But I was away from home and I needed a jigsaw and I've been meaning to move over to the battery systems, so I invested in this 12 volt one. Now I was umming and ahhing whether to get the 12 or the 18 volt as I'm already on the 18 volt system. But I'm really pleased with my choice, so I thought I'd compare these two and show you what I like about them. So the main difference between these two, apart from the power supply, is the size. This one is significantly smaller. But they also have a lot in common. They both have the switches that give you the 3 different pendulum mode settings. They both have little speed control wheels on the back. But the way you grip them is quite different. So on the bigger one, it's got the handle on the top and a trigger. On the smaller one, you're actually gripping the body and there's a switch. Now with the trigger, you've got to push the buttons in and then pull the trigger. On this one, there's just a switch. And I probably would prefer a trigger, but I don't know how you'd work it with this kind of body. Now in the larger one, it's just got a steel base plate. On the smaller one, it's got a nice aluminium one with a removable plastic base, which I much prefer. They both have a place to store an Allen key on them, so you can adjust the angle of the base. Now, how you change the blade is different on both of them. So on the bigger one, you pull this lever and you put the blade in. But if you don't keep it well maintained and lubed up, this can get stuck in the open position. And I've just had to find a screwdriver or something just to poke it back down, and then I have to lubricate it up again. Now on this one, you just push the blade in and it locks, and then you flick the lever and it pops out, so that is a much better system. The one thing the larger one has that the smaller doesn't is a dust collection port. But I've hooked it up a few times to the vac and I really notice no difference in the dust collection. Jigsaws are just not very good at that. So it being missed off the smaller one, I don't think is a great loss. Right, hello, Matt from the future here. So I said this jigsaw didn't come with a dust collection port, but after I watched a video by Get Hands Dirty and I saw Christina using it and I could see there was a port, I got this as an Amazon warehouse deal, so I contacted them, they gave me a partial refund, I went on the Bosch website and ordered the spare part. So it does come with a dust port. I still don't think it works great on a jigsaw, but it does come with one. So the one thing I'm worried about this smaller one is if it would lack power. Now I've not noticed any lack of power, but let's have a little test. So I'm going to stick a brand new blade, let's start with the mains powered one. Clamp a bit of wood down and let's time how quickly it can cut it. Then we'll set up the smaller one and time that. I've got both of them set to the same pendulum mode and the dials turned up to 6 on both of them. So I know that was just one very simple test, but the results aren't particularly surprising. The mains powered one is more powerful than the 12 volt battery one. I think we could have probably all guessed that. So if you're cutting a lot of kitchen worktops, you're probably going to want the mains powered or an 18 volt one. But for what I do, I really like the 12 volt one. I feel how small and compact it is and how you hold it on the body gives you lots of control. Now another big consideration is price. I had a quick look this morning. Now, the mains powered one I bought for £120. It looks like it's now about £90. The 18 volt one, they do 2 different ones, one with the handle and one with the barrel body grip. They're both about £140 bare unit. Now the 12 volt one is around the £70 mark bare unit. So what I did is I bought the 12 volt one and this drill driver pack with 2 1.5 amp hour batteries and a charger, all for under the price of the 18 volt one. So if you're like me and only occasionally using one and not going through really thick wood, then I think the 12 volt one is a great deal. So thanks for watching. Thanks to my patrons and please subscribe for more videos.